When learning to speak Korean, it is good to know words and phrases that can be used to interact with people. A good expression to learn is "How are you?" and in Korean, this is 처음 뵙겠습니다. You can also say "Glad to meet you," and the Korean translation for this is 만나서 반가워요. In either case, these are good greetings to learn and they can be used to strike up a conversation. Aside from learning to greet people, it is also good to learn how to ask questions. Examples of such questions could include asking someone, "How may I get to?" which in the Korean language can be translated as 어떻게 갑니까? When shopping, a good phrase to know is "How much is?" which in Korean is 은 얼마입니까? Let's say a person loves Korean music. Then questions could be asked about that or any other subject matter if one knows the vocabulary. Memorizing Korean words and phrases is one way to begin understanding the language. 음악 is the Korean term for music. One good question to ask to start the conversation concerning music is 어떤 장르의 음악을 좋아하세요? Which means what kind of music do you like? You might get a variety of responses and may not be able to fully grasp all the words and phrases. Nevertheless, if you can comprehend the majority of words, you might be able to piece together what is being said. Conversing about music, most of the answers would likely use terms related to music. Here are a number of common music-associated words and the Korean translation for those words. To say jazz in Korean, the term used is 재즈, and the word for rock music is 락. When talking about classic music, then the word 클래식 is used. When speaking about music performance, the word for concert is 콘서트 in the Korean language. Here are additional Korean words which can be memorized. Time is a frequently used word, and the word for time in Korean is 시간. To ask somebody the time, you would ask 지금 몇 시예요? Which means what time is it? If someone says it's 11:30 in Korean, you'll hear 11시 30분입니다, where 시 means a clock and 분 means minutes. If you ask someone what time your flight will leave and you were answered with 아침, then that would mean that the airplane leaves in the morning. If the response is 저녁, then your plane departs in the evening. There are 4 seasons in Korea. The word for winter in Korean is 겨울. When speaking about the winter, an associated term is the word snow, and the word for snow in Korean is 눈. On the other hand, if your vacation is in the summer, the word for summer is 여름. Words associated with summer are an electric fan, which translates as 선풍기, and hot weather, which translates as 더위 in Korean. You could also tell friends the weather is hot, and in Korean this is 날씨가 덥다. When learning to speak Korean, it is good to know words and phrases that can be used to interact with people. Memorizing and learning vocabulary is important to getting a grasp on the language.